Greetings.
What up?
Greetings, fellow stargazers. Welcome to another episode of the Night Blog.
Ooh, is it nighttime?
It is nighttime, and notice our set's a little different
Yeah.
for a little bit. That's fine.
Where the crap are we?
We're upstairs rather than downstairs.
Oh, okay. We've just
Because
gone.
we don't normally have a light kit
Yeah.
to help light downstairs. It's a little bit darker, so we need to have more light. Just like not just the one bulb in the basement helps. So this time we'll shoot upstairs for a
And
little
I
bit.
get this is as close to like humanity understands as natural lighting, which
Yes.
is the kitchen lighting.
Yes.
I would say kitchen lighting is the closest to what God really intended with the sun.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Let me look at that. Does that not look like it screams orbit around me?
I do know if I look directly at it, it will blind me, just like the sun.
Is that a pickup line? Something about orbiting around me? I feel like there's something sexual in there.
Probably.
All right, let's work on that.
I only ever had 2 girlfriends for my entire life, and I knew the second one I had to nail that one down.
Just one. Ooh, that's and you did.
I did.
You sure
She
did.
stuck with me forever. It's more of a chore for her to leave me now than it is to stay with me.
Literally nailed.
That's the balance we try and strike. Like, okay, how much of a pain can I be, but still be less painful than hiring a lawyer
Right.
and divvying up the stuff and just going through the heartbreak of that? Like, what's the balance?
Like we're past annulment,
Yeah.
but we are still able to be separated depending on how much of a pain can I be.
Yeah.
And also,
This is terrible marriage advice, by the way, to all of you out there.
I forgot they were listening.
Don't take this. Anyway,
What's on TV?
what's on TV? So today,
This is a good marriage topic.
this is a great marriage topic. What's new? This really is a good relationship topic.
Right.
What can you watch together this fall?
And make sure you talk about this before talking about what you're going to get for dinner, because that conversation might end up with a lawyer.
Yes. Like, where do you want to eat?
Yeah,
I don't
come
know.
on.
Thankfully, because my wife has celiac disease, there is some like, well, here are your choices. Because this doesn't really have a gluten-free
Yeah,
menu.
at least
This
you're
place-
confined.
We are a little confined, which is
Yeah.
a bit frustrating.
But-
Especially when she's like, I
yeah.
want macaroni and cheese. Like, nobody serves gluten-free mac and cheese. We have to make that ourselves.
Well, there's a business idea.
There we go.
So, television.
Television,
All the new shows are starting.
new shows, or some of them have started.
Some have started,
So
yeah.
there's the new seasons of current shows, and there's new shows that come out. I always kind of love fall TV.
I do too.
Of what's the new stuff that's coming out.
It's a good feeling.
It is a good feeling.
And, you know, a lot of the shows that do, like, ones, and we're mainly going to talk about newer ones. Some of them are pre-established, but
Yeah.
they just need to be talked about. But, like, I love when Walking Dead starts. I know that's starting right around Halloween, so that's really cool for
I've
us.
only seen the first 2 episodes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Didn't stick with it?
I don't know if I want to or not.
No?
I get it. I totally get the appeal.
Yeah?
I,
Okay.
for one, by the time Walking Dead came out, I'm like, I think I'm kind of done with zombies.
That's a tough thing. Because, I mean, everything feels contrived.
Yeah.
It
but
just does.
I get the appeal.
Yeah.
So what do
okay.
we have coming out?
Well,
or have come out?
I mean, starting next week is these are all ones that have already come out. This is the first round, this first batch that we want to talk about.
Okay.
But they're important to us just
Yeah.
because of where we come from. But it's the CW superhero lineup.
Okay.
So we have Arrow.
All right.
Let's start with that. I'm a big fan of Arrow.
This
and
is your room. I actually have not seen a single episode of any of the CW stuff.
Really?
Truly.
All right. Well, just rub this shoulder, and
Only that shoulder. Go ahead.
Okay. So Arrow, which obviously started off on an amazingly high note, kept right with it for season 2. I know that there is a lot of people that love it because it's gone full CW with a lot of its relationship stuff, and it kind of focuses on that a little more than I think a lot of people would prefer. I think it's not too far to come right back to being just straight up a superhero show.
Okay.
But it got real convoluted. There's a lot of characters, and they started weeding them out. Like they're kind of pushing them to other shows because now they have options. I mean,
Yeah.
the CW's not short of places to send it out. It's almost like you got to find a Dollar General or like a Big Lots to send out your extra stuff to. They can just shoot those out to other CW shows. So
Or
I
just
think,
have a mass killing of characters.
yeah. Well, there's a picture of Deathstroke with sitting with Stephen Amell, so we know that there might be some really cool stuff. 100th episode is coming up for Arrow. This is probably a season that you really want to start with. If you're planning on giving it up, I'd give it another half a season.
Okay.
You know, The Flash also is starting.
I hear the great things about
Excellent show.
that one I am interested
Superb. And Kevin Smith is doing another episode.
Yeah.
And he did a great job in the last one. I'm sure they're going to bring in Gorilla Grodd back, and like they have a lot of cool stuff happening in that with let's see, what is it called? They're doing the Flashpoint Paradox. And so there's going to be like a lot of things that are changed because of him going back in time and creating like this huge rift in time. And there's going to be all these consequences and things that I don't know if you've seen any of the DC movies that deal with Flashpoint, but there is always like a way to bring it back by like undoing what you did. So it's all time travel, you know, time travel. Everybody who explains time travel is completely different.
Okay.
But
so what else we got?
That could be really cool.
Yeah.
The other one is Supergirl, which now is on CW from CBS.
Sense. I was always wondered why was that on CBS.
And you could see the CBS in it, even just like the lighting. Yeah. You're like, this is a CBS show.
Because every show, every network has their own like style, like show. Like there's a writing guide for writing publications. Each network has their own like style guide for your show must look like this.
And it showed. I mean, you could tell, but it was actually pretty good. Like I watched, a lot of Supergirl on CBS, and I really enjoyed it. But then I saw it was coming to CW, and I was kind of more excited to wait for that to happen. So I think this is definitely one to catch up on because the Flash is going to be on it too.
Yeah, and Superman's in it, so it has nothing to do with the DCEU, right?
Nope, nothing to do with the cinematic universe, extended universe. That's all.
So there's a TV universe and a.
Correct.
I like that they're doing it. That makes sense.
I do too.
Like I don't know how Marvel having everything intertwined.
No, I mean
how that's gonna fit in because it's gonna get to a point where it's too much. But anyway.
I think the Netflix stuff is gonna work with Defenders and everything.
Yeah.
But I think that the stuff with the Agents of Shield, I feel like they're kind of constrained, with what they can do.
Yeah.
So the other one is Legends of Tomorrow, which is all of the other superheroes from Flash and Arrow and maybe Supergirl. We'll see that have all teamed up in like this future setting where there are a bunch of like bad guys with good guys saving the world. It's really cool. It's a really cool idea and it's a lot of fun. It's probably the most just like a straight up no holds bar action superhero show that any of them are. And so if that's what you're looking for, it's still not super high budget. We're not looking at HBO here, guys. It's still CW. This is the WB. Don't forget, never forget, because the WB doesn't always make quality, but the 100, game shows like that, and obviously we got Smallville from it, like they can make good things, but it's not all going to be good. The other one is iZombie, which has actually become a pretty cool show. It's nothing like these other ones, but it's still got that comic book feel with like kind of the silly writing. The beats are kind of quick, and they go in kind of that like.
CW has transitioned from the the network television version of ABC Family. With like Gilmore Girls and those types of like a lot of what was One Tree Hill on there?
Yep, that was One Tree Hill.
It was a teenage girl channel, and now it is the superhero channel, which is an amazing it's a comic book
channel. Yeah,
which is weird. Like, how did that happen?
Because even Supernatural is still going. And that's like 11 seasons, 12 seasons in. I mean, it's way in there. But now they've become this kind of really cool bringer of the nerd geekdom, and that's a great.
They're doubling down on that hard.
I would say to just keep running with that banner until it doesn't work anymore. So that's all the superhero shows. Honestly, I can't say don't watch any of them. I'd say they're all at least give it a try.
Okay.
So now let's move on to the new comedies coming out. These are new.
Yes.
So we haven't really. I mean,
some of them just came out. Like I saw The Good Place.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that. I watched. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched part of it.
Okay. I watched part of it.
I love it.
Yeah.
What I saw, I love not Tony Danza. Ted Danza.
I love Tony Danza too.
Remember when Tony Danza had a talk show?
What?
He had a morning talk show, or at least it aired here in the morning. And every time I'd watch it, when I'd be homesick from school, I thought, "Why is this still on?" Like it was terrible.
Tiny Dancing Man.
I would just you'd watch him like, oh, it was like watching Pierce Brosnan and Mamma Mia. You're trying hard, man.
You're doing your best.
Tony Danza. But anyway, it has Ted Danson.
I love Ted Danson.
I love Ted Danson. Kristen Bell. She's adorable. I love her. I think she's great.
I think she's hilarious.
And the show is witty. It's fun.
Yeah.
I get it.
And it's brand new. That's such a good idea.
Here's my question though. Can it hold? Like it's one of the things. Like here's the premise. How long is that premise gonna hold?
I feel like it's one of those ones that has to break the premise but still go with the characters eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you kind of can't. They're all dead.
Well,
like true. You can't simply like have them. Oh, you're relying.
But there has to be something else.
So I kind of wonder how do you beyond season 1? How do you hold this premise?
Yeah.
What's the longevity?
I
think it's a great idea. Yeah. I think it's a great idea, but I'm curious. How do you hold that?
I think we're seeing that more and more with shows where like the concept is beautiful,
but like how do you hold?
But you can see the end, like immediately in the beginning.
You can see like this is good. This will be good for this amount. And I don't think that's a bad thing.
No, it's not at all. So the other, I think that's definitely watch that.
Yeah,
it's very funny. It's good. The next one is Better Things.
Oh
on
gosh,
FX.
Louis C.K.'s new show. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't star him.
No, but he has a part in it. It's one of the other. I think the lady
executive
that stars in it is one of the executive producers for Louis as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
And it's instead of being about male comedian, it's about a mom. And I've only seen the trailers, but she's hilarious.
Yes,
And
it looks great.
I'm so on board with this. I'm so excited.
If you're looking
to watch
for
it.
a really good comedy, it's also like has some truth to it. It's real. It's not like let's like have a cheesy family sitcom, but like it's funny, but has some really real things and brutally truthful things to say
like
about
Louis.
life. Like Louis.
Yeah,
that I love it.
And if you want to think while you laugh, I mean, that's honestly with the stuff with the I've laughed at Louis before, and then afterwards been like, was that actually funny? Am I a bad person? Like, that's
the whole
it
point.
Really, genuinely kind of twists you up a bit. So I think that's definitely one to watch out for. Atlanta is the one with
I haven't heard of this one.
Glover. You remember Troy from Community?
Oh wait, no, I have seen this one now. I know. Yes,
it's his new show, and he's more of like the Childish Gambino type character in the Atlanta thing. He had done this like short video a while back that I think this kind of embodies the spirit of. Where it's almost, it's in Atlanta, so it's kind of like the rap game and stuff like that. But it's funny. It genuinely has really good pacing, but it's also got that super like serious moments. I think it's got the drama beats. And I remember Vince Gilligan, isn't that his name, that did Breaking Bad?
Yeah, and he's Better Call Saul.
Yeah, and he's a genius. But he said beautifully about Breaking Bad, comedians make the best dramatic actors because, comedy is drama.
Yeah,
but this is
why he hired a lot of comedians.
Yes, for Breaking Bad, and this speaks that truth for sure. This is definitely a show that you want to check out. I mean, it's just so funny, and it's very unique. Its timing and pacing is very unique. So let's move on to the dramas, and we can just kind of quick shot these because the drama's a drama.
Well, there's good ones. Like This Is Us has me interested.
It has me interested because of the twists.
I haven't heard about. I know there's a twist. I don't know what it is yet.
So far, there's 2 episodes and 2 big twists.
That's amazing. Like, how do you do that?
Yeah.
Within you're not even established yet.
Right. But the couples in it and everything are very.
It looks
real.
like I like Parenthood.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, one of our own from Perrysburg.
Okay.
It wasn't Parenthood. It was the main Sam Jagger.
Oh yeah.
He's went to Perrysburg High School and went to high school with his cousin actually. So he's from here. So when I saw him in print, I'm like, oh my god. That was my response to that. But I just
your show makes me cry like a baby.
Oh, I did cry like a baby at that show.
You can't help it.
Especially the pilot episode when like the son says to Coach, the guy who played Coach of the show, Coach, there's something wrong with my son. Like just
I call him Coach too.
That real moment, I'm like, oh
yeah.
I am on the show. So I kind of look forward to This Is Us.
It's got good people in it.
I do want to see it because it's like it's that feel. I don't want to say feel good drama, but
it's gonna have that though. A lot of heart, a lot of truth.
Well, yeah, I mean, not like in a way. I think it'd be kind of sugar coated compared to like Better Things, but it just has that.
I think what I'm
genuine. It looks genuine.
Okay, yeah, that's a better word for it. So the next one would be Designated Survivor.
Kiefer Sutherland is back.
And honestly,
I'm interested.
That trailer got me pumped. It looked really good.
Yeah.
I haven't watched this yet, but that premise is awesome.
It's Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah, but just like
but just the political part,
right,
and not the space and military part.
Which honestly, the half seasons in Battlestar Galactica were just politics.
Yeah.
But that one, I mean, it's Kiefer Sutherland, which is Big Boss. It's Snake.
Yeah.
I
really liked him as Snake.
I did too. I thought he did a great job.
I mean, why people didn't want him.
I know. I miss David Hayter, obviously, but okay, that looks great.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that. Have you looked at Westworld?
A little bit.
Wow.
That looks amazing.
That looks amazing. It's like kind of got that Ex Machina type feel to it. Man, that one's like, I was watching the trailer being like, this looks like a movie I would go see right now. I'd pay money to see this.
Yeah.
It being on HBO. I don't have HBO, but do you have HBO now?
I am trying for a little bit.
Yeah.
I really like Silicon Valley. How do
we should probably share that.
Oh.
It's legal.
Is it?
I don't know.
Actually, I think it is technically illegal.
Let's talk about one more. We kind of mentioned the Defenders and Netflix and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Luke Cage. That's starting soon. Because I know so little about Luke Cage, like I know a lot about a lot of the other comic guys. Luke Cage I know so little about except for what I've learned from Jessica Jones, and things.
And he's going to be in Harlem, not Hell's Kitchen, right?
I think so.
Like Jessica Jones and Daredevil are Hell's Kitchen, and I haven't watched Jessica Jones yet. But the thing that annoys me about Daredevil is like Hell's Kitchen is like a 3-block square of all of Manhattan, and you're treating it like it's the entire stinking city.
The dude's blind.
Like
he can only deal with 3 blocks.
No, like there's a point where like I'm gonna change. Like, even Walter Fisk, I'm gonna change Hell's Kitchen. Like, you blew up a neighborhood Not a city. You blew up a neighborhood. It's just all it is a neighborhood.
That their Hell's Kitchen is expanded.
I think their Hell's Kitchen is Manhattan.
It's probably
anything
New York,
south of 65th Street of Manhattan of Central Park.
So I think that in their world, it's much bigger.
South Harlem all the way down to the Village. Like, that's their Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah. I think this is... In Jessica Jones, at some point, Luke Cage, like, kind of steps away. And I think this takes place at that point.
Okay.
Where he is no longer tied to them.
Yeah.
But it's going to lead more into the Defenders stuff. I'm really excited to see it because I know so little about him, but I love his character.
Yeah.
When you watch Jessica Jones, I think you'll really dig him. So that one I'm really excited for. Obviously, almost anything Netflix makes, but Marvel on Netflix has been rock solid. So I'm super excited for this one. Obviously, there's plenty of other shows coming out that have already been established, so there's no reason us telling you about those.
Yeah.
But these are some that we were just kind of jazzed about, you know? Because, like, we get giddy about fall TV the same way we do about, like, summer, you know, movies nowadays.
Actually, right now I'm also giddy for, like, award season movies just to see what comes out in October.
Yeah, now that we got the bait season coming around.
Yeah, Oscar bait season. So, yeah, let us know what are shows you're looking forward to or you are enjoying right now.
Yeah.
For the...
we might watch them.
Might.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still watching Stranger Things. I'm doing it week by week, actually.
Really?
I'm not binge watching.
Man, I couldn't help it. I gobbled that thing down.
I'm watching it with my wife and with my mom. We kind of get together once a week and try and watch it.
I like that.
Honestly, the first episode, and I'm watching it at like 10 o'clock at night, and it's scary.
Yeah.
I am scared. Like, I can't take it anymore. But anyway, thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing.
Click. Here, look. Have you seen the show? It's really funny. It's kind of funny. Oh my god. Your reaction was so much better than I could have hoped.
Right to the game, that was kind of a genuine reaction. But right to the game, I'm thinking, that's the intro.